So a few months ago, I noticed my car was acting up where I went to Publix and shopping and noticed my steering wheel started acting up. It was really stiff. I couldn't really move or turns or anything. And then I checked the hood and noticed that the steering pump fluid was out, and it was like completely out, and I can hear like a hissing noise. At that point, I know that's probably something wrong with the power steering. It was probably a leaking or something. So I went up online and researched and found that I could have used this product called Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, and I bought one from Walmart for like $25. It was like a whole bottle. I think it was 32 ounce, probably like 1 quart, and I poured it in, and I let it sit there for a day. And the next morning, when I was driving it, it was fine. I did not see any leaking. It looks like it fixed the problem. And then a few months later, because of COVID-19, I had to leave my car out in the parking lot for 2 months because of the pandemic. And then when I had to go to shopping again, the power steering pump started acting up again when I was like halfway there, where I couldn't turn. I had to use my body strength instead of mechanical strength to move the car. And at this point, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with the power steering as well. And I noticed at the bottom of the power steering fluid holder where I can see like there's a leak. And at that point, I know it's probably time to change the power steering pump. And I know it's probably gonna be really expensive, like around $1,000 with labors and parts, if I were to buy a new one. Then I started thinking I probably just could get one from like a junkyard, and I did research online, found LKQ junkyard. I started heading over there, and then I started scavenge hunt on the model that's matched my car. And finally, I found a wrecked car with working. Well, I'm not really sure if it works because the car's there looks pretty much in bad shape, and that was the only one that I could find. So I decided to give it a try, and it ended up to be $35. So I took the part. I came home and I started taking off the old part and put in a new one. So if you look at the power steering pump right there, uh, it's where my finger pointing at. There are screws. You could follow the diagram on the power steering pump, and there are screws at the bottom where I had to use the extension right there. You see where my fingers pointing. I can't really see because the AC freezing part it's blocking it. Or you can see it from the power steering pump itself. There are holes on the power steering pump you can trace and get the screw out. I think there are 13 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. And I got them all out at once. You just gotta be really careful um, when you unscrew them because the screws are all the way deep inside, and my ratchet doesn't have magnetic at the end, so it fall right into the. Once you have the old part out, just put in the new part. It shouldn't be that hard. You just gotta wiggle it and make sure none of the parts are on the way. You gotta play around with it to make sure it doesn't push against any part. Gotta make sure really do it really slowly. Once you get a part in, you just gotta make sure all the screw holes are aligned, and then the pipes are aligned with high pressure and low pressures. Once you have them all aligned, just go back and follow the step how you were taking it out the screws from the beginning, one by one, and just screw it back in and you should be ready to go. Once you have all the screws in, just gotta make sure you put all the pipes back in and the connectors, how you put them when you pull them first time. Last step is fill in the power steering fluid all the way to the top max line. As you can see, mine's a little bit pinkish because I had a Lucas left over with the new fluid, which is regular fluid, and just put it back in. And as you can see, it's not leaking anymore. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you, bye.